20 minutes. That's the window between your car door closing and your couch swallowing you whole every single night. Honestly, what you do in that gap is quietly compounding into your future right now. And most people don't even notice until it's 5 years too late. And I mean that. A slight edge cuts both ways, good or bad. And it all comes down to what happens inside that tiny window every single day. Not the big dramatic moments, not the lottery ticket, not the promotion that never comes. Just 20 minutes, repeated, stacking up silently in the background of your life. Let me show you exactly why that window is so dangerous if you ignore it, and so powerful if you don't. When you get home from work, you're tired. I get it. I've been a truck driver for 17 years. I know what it feels like to walk through that door with nothing left in the tank. Your back hurts. Your brain is fried. The last thing you want to do is think about anything beyond the remote control and whatever's in the fridge. That's the trap. Because in that moment, doing nothing feels completely fine. It feels earned. You worked hard all day. You deserve to sit down, right? But that same 20-minute window is where your entire future is being written. Not in some dramatic motivational poster kind of way. In a real math you can feel kind of way. Something simple done differently every day makes a massive difference. That's not a bumper sticker. That's how compounding works. 20 minutes a night is about 2 hours and 20 minutes a week. Over a month, that's 10 hours. Over a year, that's 120 hours. 3 full work weeks you either spent building something or spent staring at a screen watching someone else's life play out. The reason most people miss this: 20 minutes feels like nothing in the moment, too small to matter. You think, what could I possibly do in 20 minutes that would change anything? On a single night, you're right. One night doesn't change your life, but 500 nights in a row, that changes everything. That's either a completely different life or the exact same rut you're sitting in right now. Think about it. 5 years ago, you probably had the same frustrations you had today. Same bills, same stress about money, same feeling on Sunday night when you realize the weekend is already gone and you're back at it tomorrow. If nothing changed in 5 years, what makes the next five any different? Nothing, unless you change what happens in that window. Now, here's the part nobody wants to hear. The slight edge works against you by default. I don't mean that life is unfair or the universe is out to get you. I mean the easy thing to do after work is also the easy thing not to do. Sitting down and doing nothing requires zero effort. It feels fine tonight. It feels fine tomorrow night. It feels fine next week, but it's silently stealing your future. Every night you let that window pass without doing something intentional, compounding is still working. It's just working in the wrong direction. You're not standing still, you're sliding backwards because the world around you keeps moving. Prices go up, opportunities pass, and one day you look up and realize you're further from where you wanted to be than where you started. That's the part that hits hard. It's not that you made one big mistake. It's that you made the same small non-decision 1,000 times and each one felt completely harmless. Here's the good news, and this is the part I really want you to hear. You can flip it. The same 20 minutes, the same window that's been working against you can start working for you. Starting tonight, not next month, not when things calm down at work. Tonight. I'm not talking about grinding yourself into the ground, not waking up at 4 in the morning, not reading 5 books a week. I'm talking about one small intentional action inside that 20-minute window. That's it. Maybe it's learning how a real income system actually works. Maybe it's reading 10 pages of something that teaches you a skill. Maybe it's watching a short training that shows you a different way to earn. The specific action almost doesn't matter as much as the fact that you chose to do something on purpose instead of letting the default win. Because once you flip that switch, compounding starts pulling you towards freedom instead of deeper into the trap. The same force that was quietly burying you starts quietly building for you. Same 20 minutes, same couch, different direction. And over months, over a year, the distance between where you are and where you could be gets so wide that you won't believe you almost let it pass. I found something a while back that made me stop and rethink all of this. A system built for people like me and honestly, like you. People who work long hours, who aren't tech people, who don't want to be salespeople on top of everything else. I was skeptical. I'll be that straight with you about that. But I looked at it because it seemed like it could mean extra money for travel for me and my girlfriend, for just breathing a little easier every month. And the thing that made me stay, everything was out in the open. No hidden stuff, no run around. I could actually ask the founders questions directly on live coaching calls. That felt different from anything I'd seen before. I'm not standing here telling you I've got it all figured out. I'm here and I'm ready. That's honestly where I'm at. Ready to stop treating life like a grind. Ready to stop worrying about paying bills. And that started with one 20-minute window where I chose to look at something instead of choosing the default. So let me leave you with this. Tonight, when you get home, when the car door closes and you're walking toward your front door, you've got 20 minutes before the couch wins. That's your window. What you do inside of it is either building your future or borrowing from it. The slight edge cuts both ways. You get to decide which one, and you decide it tonight. By the way, the system that I mentioned, the one built for people who work long hours and don't want to become salespeople, you can see how it works. 80 cents of every dollar comes back to you. The entire sales process is done for you. So your 20-minute window is actually enough. The link in the description below.